What's up, Wolverines? I'm Matthew Gadinsky.
And I'm Aiden de Oliveira.
And welcome to another edition of WBLN.
After over 4 decades of coaching Belen basketball, Mr. Marrero will be retiring from coaching. We are grateful for his passion and dedication to the young men of our basketball program.
Three of our Wolverines put their smarts to the test in an intense tri-county competition. Drew Candela was there and gives us this to report.
On Thursday, January 25th, members of the Belen Jesuit media team, as well as some of Belen's smartest students, took a tour of Beacon Studios and took part in the game show called School Duel, where they faced up against Hialeah Miami Lakes.
So School Duel is a television show. It's actually a high school academic quiz show. We make it here at Beacon TV. Beacon stands for the Broward Education Communications Network. We're channel 63 through the air and possibly 488 on your dial. And this show is our opportunity to showcase, reward these students in the academics that are working very hard every day. It's also a way to use them as role models to encourage other students to work hard and watch all the information they know, and they can answer these questions in seconds. That's how much work they do.
I sat down with one of Belen's contestants, Emerson Patmore, to tell us more on how he prepared and his experience on being on television.
I guess I prepared by watching previous episodes of School Duel. I watched a couple. I also looked at some stuff, but I didn't do too much preparation for this, I guess. Definitely nervous coming in, so always nervous for like a competition like this because I'm on TV. You know, it's kind of nerve-wracking, but I think I got over that by the end.
Make sure to tune into Beacon TV on channel 63 or School Duel's YouTube channel on April 25th to watch Hialeah Miami Lakes duel Belen Jesuit. For WBLN, I'm Andrew Candela.
Water sports are extremely popular in Miami for obvious reasons. A newly opened complex in Hialeah, Florida provides a unique experience. JC Antorcha has more.
The Miami Water Sports Complex, situated in Amelia Earhart Park, Hialeah, is a renowned destination for water sports enthusiasts, offering cable wakeboarding with an overhead system, as well as catering to riders of all skill levels, ensuring a continuous and thrilling experience. The park features exciting obstacles like ramps and sliders, adding an element of challenge for wakeboarders, kneeboarders, or water skiers.
Working here is very special because here we have people all over the world that come just to try out this experience. And we get people that have never done it a day in their life to people that are completely professionals. We get a different mix of people just trying to learn and people trying to just improve. The magical thing about it is whenever somebody's struggling the entire day and they finally get up and they go crazy, is the best feeling in the world. We require multiple things to be worn here to even ride, including a helmet, vest, and even we need you to be trained to even be out in the water. We don't even let the kids below 10 years old ride unless they go through special training ahead of time.
This place is very special to go to because you can make lots of memories and it's just to have a good time. It takes all the stress away. I recommend that people come to Miami Lake because it's like you can just also like water ski, you can wakeboard, kneeboard, weight skate.
Miami Lake's a great place to go to and have fun with your friends. It may be a far drive, but it's worth all the memories. For WBLN, I'm JC Antorcha, signing out.
Colleges are getting financial aid data from students late this year. That's because the Department of Education revamped the free application for federal students, and last year it had to be updated again earlier this month to include inflation data. That freed up an additional $1.8 billion in financial aid, but it also delayed processing. The Department of Education told colleagues not to expect data until the first half of March. That's usually about the time students are hearing a decision on their aid. It's likely that it will be delayed this year, but most students still require students to commit to them by May 1st.
Speaker Mike Johnson's office says he'll speak at length today about the southern border. Johnson is declaring a bipartisan border deal according to House Republicans. Former President Donald Trump wants to kill the plan. GOP Senator James Lankford has been negotiating with Senate Democrats. That has Republican leaders feeling stuck, according to GOP Senator John Cornyn. Republicans say President Joe Biden should use more executive access to address immigration. Biden says he's done all he can without Congress, but he says the day he can sign a bipartisan bill letting him close the border, he'll shut it down.
Moving on to the latest in the drone attacks that occurred in Jordan, President Joe Biden is vowing to retaliate against the Iran-backed militants, whom the U.S. say is responsible for launching a drone strike that killed 3 U.S. soldiers. Justin Malari looks at what U.S. leaders are saying and how the situation could further escalate.
There's mounting fears over the U.S. conflict in the Middle East escalating after the U.S. says Iran-backed militants launched a deadly drone attack, killing 3 U.S. soldiers and injuring more than 40 others. Major General Pat Ryder, Department of Defense Press Secretary, said, "Our thoughts and prayers continue to be with them." The attack happened Sunday in Jordan on a U.S. military base at Tower 22. The Pentagon says U.S. troops were stationed there to support the lasting defeat of ISIS. President Joe Biden, vowing to retaliate, when asked if he blames Iran, he had this to say, "I do hold them responsible in the sense they're supplying the weapons to the people who did it." Tehran has denied responsibility for the attacks, and now many U.S. leaders are trying to determine how to respond. Representative Adam Smith, ranking member, Armed Service Committee, and quote, "We certainly don't want a war in Iran. This is a very dangerous situation that has spread beyond Gaza already. Any action the U.S. takes could further impact the Israel-Hamas war and broaden tensions it has sparked in the Middle East." Former Director of Communication for U.S. National Intelligence Sean Turner added this, "The administration has a lot to think about here to avoid escalating this into a larger regional conflict that is not something the United States wants to get into right now." While it's unclear what exact response the U.S. will take, Major General Pat Ryder, Department of Defense, said this. It repeats.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm David Garrido, and I'm here with your sports. Last night, our soccer team defeated Ronald Reagan High School to be crowned the district champions. The game was a 0-0 nail-biter until with 40 seconds left in the match, Luca Canobio received a deflection, turned around, and shot the ball off the crossbar. The ball bounced crossbar and in, netting the game winner. Congratulations, Wolverines. Our Miami Heat play tonight at 7:30 p.m. and are looking to make up for a tough loss last game. The team uniforms for the upcoming Super Bowl have been revealed on social media. The Kansas City Chiefs are serving as the designated home team in the February 11th game at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. That's because the NFC and AFC alternative each year as the home conference for the big game. And it means the Chiefs get to choose first when it comes to uniforms. They revealed that they will wear the team's home red uniform. Then, the San Francisco 49ers revealed that they will wear their traditional road white jerseys. Their choices mean that the Chiefs and 49ers will wear the same jersey they did when they faced off in the Super Bowl 4 years ago in the same Super Bowl matchup. Kansas City ended up winning that year. That's all, and back to the guys at the desk.
Thank you, David. That's all for your news today, Wolverines. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms and stay safe.
Stay golden, Wolverines.